Called it. There it is. Go, gadget anti-Semitism. Holy shit, did Alex Jones release the footage? He did. I'm going down the Alex Jones rabbit hole, okay? And there is no coming back. Not until we know. All right, it's Alex Jones time. Giddy up, everybody. Is that Sweet D? Sweet D here? From It's Always Sunny? What?
Yeah, we love you guys. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you guys. Tell Steve Pachinik we love him. He's giving us hope.
Holy shit, what an entrance. Presidential, look at this. Nicely done, my man. What an entrance. Wow. He's saying the thing. Saying the thing. Numbers. Y'all got numbers? He's got numbers. Still saying the same thing. It's still. So you know how there's these studies that came out that revealed that SpongeBob SquarePants is bad for children. Because it teaches them to be more hyperactive, that the same patterns being told over and over and over again, and just kind of that, you know, hypersensitivity, the exposure to a lot of loud sounds, screaming, stuff like that of that nature might normalize it and hurt them. I think you'd have much more disastrous effects if you let them listen to Alex Jones, who I think, what are we on now? This is almost like, this is 2 straight minutes of a grown man screaming the word 1776 over and over and over into a megaphone. 1776. Still doing it. 1776. I love you. Love you. Let us invoke great pack animals, alpha predators. Oh, you know the ones: wolves, emus, seals, walruses. And America is rising. Oh, fire rises, everyone. I don't know where I hear that, but yeah, fire rises. Xi Jinping is celebrating that they believe that they have put Biden in power. They have publicly stolen Pennsylvania. They have publicly stolen Georgia. But we are going to take it back because under law, they have broken the law. And John Paul Jones' ship was fighting a ship 3 times the size. So by the way, if you don't know, everyone, so many of these people are getting banned all over the place. They're all losing their powers because they're all calling for violence. Like one after the other. It didn't take much. It didn't take much for them all to get Joker-fied. But, you know, they like a house of cards, one after the other, just falling now. It's just like, yeah, we have to get to the voting booths. We have to get to the machines. We have to stop it. Like, maybe it's because conservatives are always seen as like, you know, they're the tough ones, and they're the ones who, you know, they take care of business. They're very ruthless in what they do, and Democrats and liberals, they kind of just, they accept things as they come along, and they cower to these mighty beasts and everything. But I don't remember any of the I'm with her crowd charging the machines as she was failing. You know, there was no thoughts and prayers outside of the polling booths. There was no people like holding hands, screaming into megaphones that they're going to smash through the glass. Like, that never happened.
Back in the Revolutionary War,
it's a cult.
He said, "Are you ready to surrender?" And he said, "Surrender? I have only begun to fight." Yeah! We have only begun to fight. We have only begun to fight. We have only begun to fight.
Yeah, they're straight calling for violence.
We have only begun to fight. We have only begun to fight. Join me, America. Join Trump. And let Trump know we back him, and he will not concede to this fraud. He will not concede to the communist Chinese agent Joe Biden. And they wanted to fight.
The communist Chinese Asian? Did I hear that right? Did those words come out of his mouth? Is that a sentence?
They have summoned the fight. They have summoned the Kraken. America is rising, and we will defeat the globalists. Fuck Bill Gates! Fuck Bill Gates! Fuck Bill Gates! Fuck Bill Gates!
It's strange. There's so much misplaced confusion. Okay, the globalists, the rich and the wealthy elites, I get it. I mean, you know, you're kind of doing some overlap with our bit here, but at the same time, why is it always Bill Gates? It's always like Bill Gates. It's the one you hate. That's the one that most people are like, well, I mean, he's one of the better ones. There's no such thing as a good billionaire. They're all pieces of shit. Bill Gates is a huge piece of shit, but I mean, in the scale, he's not one of the ones that is just like unconscionably evil. At least he makes a bit of an effort, you know. But it's always Bill Gates. God damn. Oh, and Soros. You can't forget Soros.
Fuck Bill Gates! Fuck Bill Gates! Fuck Bill Gates! Arrest 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 Joe Biden! Arrest Joe Biden! Arrest Joe Biden! Arrest Joe Biden!
He's really struggling. Is this a tough crowd? Why is it a tough crowd? I assume they're all there to see you. They're all wearing like MAGA hats and shirts and... Alright?
Arrest Joe Biden! The Chinese people need to take their country back, and they need to get that mass murderer Xi Jinping and string his ass up!
I was like, ooh, my, that ramped up. Ooh, okay, alright, well, yeah, let's, maybe that's why. It sounds like most people are kind of just like, okay, I know I'm on camera right now. There's a lot of cameras here, so I don't know how much of this I'm allowed to just say, yeah, like, I don't know, my employer might be seeing this. Yeah.
The communist Chinese to be overthrown by their people, and the good Chinese people to take the leadership like we did the Nazi leadership, and to have Nuremberg trials and hang a few thousand of those pieces of shit. That's right.
Did he just say hang a few thousand Chinese people who are pieces of shit, invoking the Nuremberg trials and the Nazis? I mean, that's pretty extreme, right? I've heard him do a lot of horrible things. I haven't heard him do that. Maybe we just don't watch a lot of Alex Jones, or is this just like Alex Jones in the wild kind of shit? You know, Jones gone wild. You know, Mardi Gras style. For a couple beads, he'll say anything. Like, he's like, the virus, it's coming over there. They've manufactured it deep in labs and stuff like that. And someone's like, oh, but how about some beads, senpai? It's like, oh, well, yeah, we should string up a whole bunch of the Chinese people, string them up, and then we should hang them. And then, you know, that villainous Xi Jinping is basically Hitler. He's Adolf Hitler. And yeah, more beads. Anything for beads.
Yeah, the Chi-Coms thought they're going to do a run on this country, and they're not going to get a fight back. They're gravely mistaken. They have sowed the wind, and they will reap the whirlwind. Come on, America is only
will destroy them. They already know this and they're so scared right now. Their massive attempt to steal this in public will be their greatest undoing. They said pray that President Trump gets reelected.
Yeah, like what are the laws? Do we have any armchair lawyers here? Because I don't know what the hate crime laws are in the United States. I hear they're quite liberal, because in Canada there's very distinct hate speech laws. Whereas like you could not just stand in the streets with a megaphone and say that you wanna hang a couple hundred Chinese or even a couple thousand Chinese people. Like that would be a hate crime. Like that's pretty fucking extreme. You know, you can't do that.
Because the Machiavellian side of me could look deeply into this, and I could tell you that humanity is seething with energy and will, and we will not be enslaved. We will not be your slaves.
That's right.
We are free.
We are free. We are free. We are free. We are free.
Hey, it's time to play Where's Waldo? This edition. Looking for a mask. Just any mask, you know? We don't need to find the Grand Wizard. He's standing with the megaphone behind us, so the Grand Wizard's taken care of, but just looking for one mask. Any mask. Just a lot of human beings squished together there. Quite white. Seen a lot of white, but not a single fucking... Are you serious? Am I missing? Can you guys see anything? Even if I make it bigger? I don't spot a single one. Oh wait, is she wearing one? Maybe right here? Yeah, this might be one. There's one. I think. This could be. It also could just be her holding a cell phone or something. I think so. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe her. That would be it though. That's the only one I can see. Holy smokes. This is harder. This is harder than actual Where's Waldo.
We are free.
And we are free. We are a nationalist system. We are a people together under our American values, not under communist China, not under the UN, not under the New World Order. We are USA. 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 USA.
This is so culty.
The woman or the man, whoever's got the God wins sign, can they come forward? Please, God wins. Bring it forward.
God wins!
Because Bill Gates ain't God.
That's right.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
This is it right here. God wins.
God wins. God wins.
God wins. God wins. God wins. God wins. God wins. God wins. God wins. God wins. God wins. God wins. And you globalists want to play God. You're not God. And every time these evil kings in history try to play God, they get destroyed.
Fuck George Soros.
Yeah, George Soros.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. I was like, oh, I heard one in the background. There was a fuck George Soros, and I was like, I wonder. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yep, that activate anti-Semitism.
Burn in hell, Soros.
Called it. There it is. Go, gadget anti-Semitism. Go, gadget goyim. It's happening.
Soros burn in hell. Soros
Wow.
burn in hell. Soros burn in hell. Soros burn in hell. Soros burn in hell. Soros burn in hell.
Pelosi burn in hell!
Pelosi burn in hell. Pelosi burn in hell. Pelosi burn in hell. Pelosi burn in hell.
I mean, it's convenient. You don't have to really prep a lot for these. You know, you just go in there and you roll a couple favorites, and people probably gonna love it. Gonna eat it up.
You guys, this started with us. We put a call to auction out, and you guys showed up. Wednesday. All right, they took on all of our platforms have been deactivated.
I just want to say something right now.
It was my pins that called out Serfs.
Whether it takes a month, whether it takes a year or 100 years, we're never giving up, we're never backing down, we're never giving in. The globalists are scared of us all over the world. Bolsonaro and so many others are getting elected. Nationalism and patriotism and love of God and family and country is exploding. The enemy is in trouble. They have to extinguish the American system because it threatens their system. We will defeat the authoritarians and their minions. We are strong and we are dug in and we're never backing down. Absolutely. Hey, they stole this in front of everybody. Now Trump's going to fight it in the courts. They did it right in front of God and country. It's a major miscalculation. But they are now, if they're successful, going to come after everybody. That's why we got to realize the real fight's coming. Get ready for the fight, and we're going to take humanity back together because they're going to give us a 1984 system. Well, what counters 1984? It is 1776. 1776. 1776. 1776. 1776.
We don't accept this election! Jerking pins out of people's hands at my polling station because I was handing out pins.
And you're the lady that sits in the telephone.
Yeah.
Yell at me.
Hi, everybody. My name's Summer Coley, and I was in the Queen Creek University location, and it was
Dropped
my
the cell phone
pins
on the
that they were
concrete.
jerking
That
out of
sucks.
people's hands, all the voters, and telling them if they didn't vote with Sharpies, that their vote wouldn't count. And this was happening all over, and it was my
Oh, the
handing
Sharpie
out
conspiracy
pins to
theory.
these-
Oh, sorry, Jangles, I forgot. There's a third one. There was the third one. There's the Sharpie one. Yeah, there's the one where apparently if you didn't use Sharpies, they weren't going to count the ballot, but they never told them about the Sharpies, and so people didn't know to bring Sharpies, and so there's this problem where they didn't have Sharpies, so democracy couldn't. Yeah, so you get it, right? Democracy, Sharpies. It's all true.
Like, come on, man.
There's a lot of scams going
A lot
on.
of scams.
Well, you know, they keep asking like this media, like, where's the proof of fraud? They've
Whoa, his voice is sounding rough. As someone who impersonates Alex Jones for about 30 seconds tops, that's a lot of use.
violated the laws in Michigan. They violated the laws in Pennsylvania, in Georgia, and then they...
Whoa, that guy's just going right for it. He's happy. All right. Hey, Daddy.
They froze everything and then brought in all these extra ballots later. It's a massive scam. That's why they launched the COVID scam. That's why they did it all. And it's just absolutely out of control and it's dangerous.
Dad, listen, when they find $70,000 for Biden and not a
Oh, that's his son. Oh, no way. Oh, it's his literal daddy. Oh, I didn't know that. I know I'd seen his son once before, and I've never done anything on him. I'll explain why. Alex Jones had a whole segment where he's like, you know, this is going to be the first time world premiere right now. Okay, I'm so excited to introduce you to my son. He's a budding journalist. Get ready. It's gonna blow your mind. And I think at the time he was something like 13, maybe he was younger. And I was like, I've got a rule. I don't touch kids. Don't touch family members. Especially if they're not publicly in the spotlight. Then that's different. But if they're not, if they're just people who want to stay at home, don't want to be part of this whole weird thing we call the intersphere and the culture wars, that's totally fine. And then I guess if he is of age, those days are done. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll find out.
Yeah, it's all impossible. It's all a giant scam. But America and the world's waking up. We don't want to be a colony of the globalists. That's who's doing this.
Don't touch kids. Yeah. Don't do it literally or figuratively. Just no touching children. It's probably pretty good. What are you trying to clip me out of context? What's going on here? Come on. He is of age now. He has his own segment on InfoWars. Oh, shit. All right, so that means we have a new character. A new challenger has approached. Hey, we want to mutual aid you to get some eyeballs on your work. So if you have a leftist YouTube channel or Twitch stream or something you want us to advertise, just send us a 20 to 30 second ad using the forums at weareserfs.com. We'll do our best to help you out. And please submit once per channel.
To our gods, I'm Rad, and Xander Forges. We shall build temples in your honor. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, we live to do your bidding. To our lords, Jeffrey Lamb, Trevor R., Stephen, Nine Tails Cosmic Fox, Aunt Josephine, Poppy Nelson, Ryan Lubin, Jimothy K. Meeble Beeps Jr., we bow meekly for your pleasure. And to our Knights of the Round Table, Josh Mickelson, Dylan Veit, Zach Christensen, Todd Buckingham, Todd Lajeunesse, Political Puppy, Ali Menthal, Jimmy Bignuts, Andreas Chitoro, Good Poon Hits Cops, That's Solid Poon Then, Dr. Zayas, Joppy, Violent Orchard, Sophie Baby, Jack Darko, Thomas Barrington, J. Fraser Cartwright, Goofalankius, Melissa Murphy, Nicholas Marks, Alexander Thaler, Ramon Acosta, and Ali Retta Jaffer. We salute you. Love you all. Peace.